Hi, this is Victoria Scott, author of Shine for Me, Blue Butterfly, My Journey to a Natural Solution for Premenstrual Dysphoric Disorder and Depression, The Gift of Hope. Statistics tell us that 1 in 4 North Americans suffers from a mental illness. Think of 3 of your friends. If they're okay, then it's you. It's me. I suffer from a mental disorder which has been a part of my life since I started menstruating at the age of 12. In this short video, I will share information about premenstrual dysphoric disorder, or PMDD for short, including some of its common symptoms, the main difference between PMS and PMDD, probable causes, tips on coping with PMDD, and the acronym H.O.P.E and what it stands for. My goal is to increase awareness of this devastating illness by educating women and their families about PMDD. Knowledge is essential in recognizing and coping with PMDD. When I was 44 years old, I finally recognized that my symptoms followed a predictable pattern. The weepiness, lack of energy, rage, suicidal thoughts, and desire to harm myself appeared and intensified 7 to 14 days before menstruation every month, and abruptly and mysteriously vanished within a day of getting my period. What is PMDD? This debilitating illness is listed as a psychiatric disorder by the American Psychiatric Association. It affects approximately 3 to 8% of menstruating women. That's 30 million women in the U.S. and Canada alone. PMDD seriously affects a woman's work, social activities, and relationships. Although PMDD exhibits many of the same symptoms as premenstrual syndrome, PMDD is not just a garden variety of PMS. The symptoms of PMDD are so severe, so disabling, that a woman's work productivity, social activities, and family and personal relationships are seriously affected. Simply put, comparing PMS and PMDD is similar to comparing a mild headache with a full-blown migraine. You may already be familiar with some of the symptoms of PMDD as listed here: markedly depressed mood, suicide ideation, increased interpersonal conflicts, increased need for emotional closeness, a decreased productivity at work or school. Other symptoms may include avoidance of social activities, marked mood swings, persistent and marked anger, rage, or irritability, insomnia, and low energy. These symptoms return predictably on a monthly basis, followed by 2 weeks that are symptom-free. And remember, these symptoms significantly disrupt lives, breaking up marriages and other relationships, creating job instability, and causing financial ruin. There are pre-existing conditions which PMDD may mimic, so diagnosing PMDD is not easy. In addition, currently there is no biomarker test, at least that I'm aware of. For these and other reasons, treatment is often hit or miss. Options range from the conservative, such as stress management and cognitive behavioral therapy, to the extreme, a total hysterectomy, to anywhere in between, usually selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, and or hormone therapy, both of which are often ineffective. The exact cause of PMDD is unknown, but research shows that it is most likely caused by a genetic factor, including variants in the estrogen alpha receptor gene and low levels of serotonin. Psychological, environmental, and social factors also play a major role, specifically stress. Some methods of coping with PMDD include stress reduction, hormones, cognitive behavioral therapy, natural full-spectrum light therapy, low doses of antidepressants, certain herbs, relaxation, sunshine, and proper sleep habits. On a personal level, something that has been enormously helpful to me in recent years is what I call a coping kit, a beauty box of sorts, a container of gadgets and gizmos and lists of activities to do when I'm at the end of my rope. Some are for general dark days, others are for when I'm literally at the end of my rope, such as the suicide hotline number, taped to the top of the lid so it's easy to find. I encourage you to create one of these coping kits for yourself and keep it in a special place for those days in the dungeon. The chapters of my book explaining H.O.P.E. contain specific strategies and coping tips that have aided in my battle with depression. Each component has played a critical role in my overall health. H. Hold God's hand. He's holding yours. The important combination of divine power plus human strength. O. Open the door to new possibilities. The importance of having a purpose in life and creating opportunities for healing. P. Practice the laws of health. The use of oxygen, water, light, rest, exercise, nutrition, and other healthful practices. And E. Establish a healing environment, what one is, and the importance of having one. I sincerely believe that these 4 dimensions, when applied as a harmonious whole, will help provide a program of healing for both your mind and your body. As Jason Gray says so well in his song, "A Way to See in the Dark," where I believe Jason is referring to resting in God's strong arms. The question mark hung at the end of every fear is answered by the promise that you are with me here. And that's all I've got when the lights go out and I lose my way. So I'll close my eyes. I won't be afraid. I won't be afraid. If every star falls and the sun fails to rise, still in my blindness I'll see. Childlike faith is my only way to see in the dark. Shine for Me, Blue Butterfly, is the story of my experience with PMDD and some of the methods I've used to cope with it. It's also the story of God's tremendous mercy in pulling me out of the dungeon alive nearly every month for the past 35 years. PMDD is real. It's debilitating. But it's not the end. There's hope. Sisters, I ask you to share Shine for Me, Blue Butterfly, with other women, someone you know who may be suffering in silence. Together, we can restore hope and shine like blue butterflies. The book is now available at www.thebookpatch.com. There's also a link on my website, www.shiningbutterfly.com. And I'd love to hear your story. You can contact me at hope@shiningbutterfly.com.